Was it one or two? Is it one or two? The racing. So you go off the line, up, 300. This way. Yeah. That's all. Not yet. No, it does. Yes, that's how we set it up. telling you, you need to redo your stuff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Beam Jam channel. We're back again with our shows for continuing our season. Sorry for the long delay during our holiday season. It's holidays, we all get busy, things come up. Haven't been able to do our shows. We do have some stuff in development for the rest of the season. Fortunately, we did have to cut a few shows just due to scheduling. East Coast tour here, which you're going to see today here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, US Bank Stadium. They have just a few more shows to go. We'll go over that in a bit. End up cutting our show from Arlington from them, I believe, and our West Coast tour we end up cutting Oakland. Don't worry, you'll see those two venues next season, or starting for next season, which season 3 is under development as we speak. Got a few things planned, but first finishing it out here in season 2. With both of our stadiums having a very close excuse me point standing as we come into this weekend, trying to finish out as we look at our points and da, 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 points and racing bracket, excuse me. Point standings for the East, Bryce Canny and the Mohawk Warriors still stand strong in the first place spot with breaking 100 points at 101. Right behind him in the second and third is Blake Granger Max Lee with 96, 94 points going to Gravedigger and Tyler Meninga. Jester coming a little bit late into the season, replacing David Smith's King Crunch. He pulled out of the competition due to so many issues with the stroke. Jester taking his spot is ramped up into 4th place and winning freestyle already, making a strong run out of his World Finals performance for Beam Jam World Finals 2 in Nashville, Tennessee. Barry Musauer in 5th, running out the top 5, pushing for his World Finals appearance here in Season 2. He has done some pretty great stuff, especially when it comes to racing. As you see the rest of the points, 76 for Kraken, Nick Pagrulo, Team Scream sitting at 7th and 8th. Joe Foley, Axe, 75. Coimomo Rage, 73. We have a tie for our 9th spot with Cannon Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid, and Mondo Castro and El Toro Loco, both 69 points. Nice. Our 11th spot, Cody Saucier Dragon, 63 points. Overkill Evolution, driven by Mike Vitus Jr., 59. Megalodon 53, driven by the legendary Todd LeDuc, and then Machmut Rottweiler, driven by Rod Schmidt with 48. Take a look at our racing bracket for here in Minnesota. Did our last East Tour shows winners: Zombie winning racing, Walk Warrior and Freestyle back in Detroit. They get first round buys. Round 1, starting on the left side of the bracket, Overkill Evolution versus Max D, Jester and Dragon. And our second matchup, last matchup, on the bottom left, Bakugan Dragonoid and Kraken, should be a good one there. Right side at the top, El Toro Loco Rage, Axe Megalodon, Gravedigger Machmut Rottweiler. Should be a great show here in Minnesota. Sorry. You see the trucks are already out off to the side parked. They're getting prepped for racing. Intros had already commenced. Don't forget, after our East Tour here, our Arena Blue Tour will be kicking off in Dayton, Ohio, I believe. You'll be seeing the trucks of the likeness of Backwards Bob, Brutus, Terminal Velocity, Gravedigger, and others. And tomorrow we'll have a continuation of our West Coast tour before they go on a little bit of a break, more so of one. In Las Vegas, Nevada, at Allegiant Stadium. And then also tomorrow will be our Arena Tour Red later on in the night. Without further ado, we're going to get our trucks and drivers fired up and ready to go racing. We'll be back in just a moment. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Time to go racing here. The continuation of Season 2 after a little hiatus we had. Max D, Overkill Evolution will be our first matchup. We get both trucks out onto the track, getting fired up. A little IR testing. Ready to go. Blake Granger looking to make the World Finals. Missed out on last year's finals from the point series there. From the arenas, had gotten beaten out by JV Sullivan at the time, driving Machmut Damnation. So Maxi go to the gray lane, Overkill to the red. We saw the same racing layout as we did in Anaheim on our West Coast tour about almost a month back. Both trucks get fired up. They pull to the starting line. Both trucks set and wait for green. Little jump from Overkill there. See if the officials get him on a disqualification for that. He is in the lead. Overkill's gonna go over. Max, he's gonna take the win there. He's gonna go over at the end as well. We're gonna go get the trucks taken care of real quick. So Max D beats Overkill Evolution. Getting word from the officials, regardless of the winner of that race or whoever crossed first, Max D was going to get it. They called a false start on Overkill Evolution, Mike Vitus Jr. Next up. So right now, be Max D and Zombie. The first matchup of round 2. Next up will be Dragon and Jester. See the Black Jester for this weekend. Dragon shooting some fire at him. Jester looks like he's gonna take the red lane. Dragon go to the gray. And we are going to see this racing out one more time, I believe, at least once, in our finale for the West Coast Tour in SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, which we do have a surprise announcement there when we come to it in a few weeks. Both trucks are getting checked. Dragon's on. Jester's already to the line, waiting for Dragon, waiting to go green. Jester with a big jump. Coach Sauce trying to get a win under his belt this season. Dragon pushing, Jester pushing, Dragon's gonna take the win. Jester's gonna crash. Maybe not crash, but he did have an awkward bounce there. To finish out, Dragon will be your winner here, moving around 2. Go gets the winner of our next matchup. Which will be Kraken. Oh. Kraken and Bakugan Dragonoid. Dragonoid coming out. Looks like he's gonna take the red lane. Kraken on the gray. IR check going on. Bakugan looks set. Trucks pull into the line. Bakugan Dragonoid stage. Kraken stage. Waiting for green. But good start. Looks like Kraken might have the lead. Dragonoid. Captain Murphy's gonna flip in the corner. Not gonna be able to save it. Goes into the wall protection. This for Kraken. Just gonna just barely leap over the line there. As we now get, Dragonoid cleaned up, updating the bracket. We'll now see Dragon and Kraken in round 2. Next up will be Otoloku Rage. Enrage, excuse me. Winner of that will go against Mohawk Warrior, who also has a bye. Dragonoid's flip, he's going to be headed to the back. That word Dragonoid will be going to the back. Want to see if he can return for freestyle. More likely he will be though. Looks like Rage already hit the track. Is on the red lane. El Toloco coming out right now. Perfect opportunity for Armando Castro to surpass Camden Murphy in points. So they're tied. The win here really helps him do so. Coromon Rage already having a pretty great year as of late. Truck stage, waiting for green. Nice start from both, even off the starting line. Bit of a hard break from El Toro, but he's still in the lead. Probably not by much now. Wide turn from El Toro. He's gonna gas it. Whoa. We'll have to go to the replay on this one. It looks like El Toro might have grasped it barely. I'm gonna go to the official replay still. Raged it, make a good push there at the end. Give us one moment, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at the final replay. Oh, it is close. Looks like El Toro Loco with the win over Rage. So El Toro will be going against Mohawk Warrior in the second round. Next up we have Axe and Megalodon Fire. Excuse us a moment. Joe Foley Axe. One racing back in Jacksonville against his teammate Coromon Rage. Tyler Duke running the Megalodon Fire Body, representing our All-Star Challenge we'll be having later on. Axe is staged. Megalodon stage, waiting for green. Almost on point for both trucks. Ooh, Rage getting wobbly, or excuse me, Axe getting wobbly. Megalodon with ease. It's gonna take the win. In our last matchup, Move between Gravedigger, Talia Meninga, Launchpad Rottweiler, driven by Rob Schmidt, former Gravedigger driver. Red lane for Gravedigger. Talia Meninga's still trying to get the truck on point this season. Coming toward the end, if you want to make a big push at the championship, have to be on his game here on out. Especially with how Bryce Kenny and Mark Warrior's been driving. There was some testing between Gravedigger, Zombie, and a few others this past week before the show kicked off today. All drivers feel confident, even Rob Schmidt, rather, who is bottom of the points. Gravedigger set, rather getting fired up to get set. Truck set, waiting for green. Ooh, Mochbelt Rottweiler somersaulting into a wreck. Gravedigger is going to move on. We had 3 trucks go over in just round 1 here so far today. Hopefully all the trucks can return for our freestyle competition later. As we get Rottweiler taken care of. Updating the current bracket, we'll just show you in just a moment. Round 2, we have in our first matchup Zombie, Barry Musauer, going against Blake Granger's Max D. Then we have Dragon and Kraken. And on the right side, excuse me, going against the winner of Zombie Max D, it will be either Bryce Canning, the Mohawk Warrior, or Armando Castro and El Toro Loco. And the winner of Megalodon Fire, Toddler Duke, and Gravedigger, Tyler Meninga, will go against the winner of Dragon and Kraken. So far looking to be a pretty great racing competition thus far, all season really. Pretty close races. So we get set for round 2. Alright, trucks coming out for round 2, Zombie and Max D. Environment Sour heads to the gray lane. Blake Granger gets the red. See how they do here. Zombie looking to run, go back to back in racing. He won in Detroit last week, or last time they've gone out. Looks like he's having some might have electrical issues going on. Trucks are set, wait for green. Nice start from most. Pretty good first turn from Zombie. The Blake great. Oh, Zombie going over. He's gonna save it. Chuck's gonna shut off, so he might have some electrical stuff going on outside. Maxi saves it somehow. So as we get the bracket updated, Max D almost in an upset fashion beats out the favorite for racing today, Fireman's Tower Zombie. He'll go against the winner of Mohawk and El Toro. All right, cracking it on the gray lane, Dragon in the red. I believe both looking for their first racing win of the season. Dragon set, awaiting Kraken at the line. Going for green. Dragon catches air off the start. Nice turn, he's in the lead, almost close race. Dragon misses and starts going over. Kraken ends up spitting out Dragon. They yes cross the line first, but he did miss part of the ramp, so Kraken will be moving on into the semifinals. Next up will be El Toro Loco and Mohawk Warrior after we clean that Dragon spill here. All right. Bryce Kane and Mohawk Warrior coming onto the track. Your current points leader here on the East Coast Tour. We go against Amanda Castro and El Toro Loco, winning one of his first wins of this season. Amanda gets set to the line. Shoots some of the smoke out there. Mohawk set, El Toro set, waiting for green. What a start from both trucks here. Winner here goes against Max D. El Toro Loco, Armando Castro blazing through this track real quick. Mohawk's over into the backflip ramp. El Toro Loco with the upset. So they'll move on to the semifinals. Mohawk's still going to finish the race though, in case something happens. That's a great recovery there from Bryce Kenny. So our first semifinal matchup is set. Our last round 2 matchup will be Gravedigger. Oops. Gravedigger and Megalon on Fire. And here it goes against Kraken. So thus far, great racing and potential showdown in the finals between Gravedigger and Max D. We'll see how the rest of this goes. Could have some more upsets happening. Gravedigger set. Looks like Megalodon set. Winning green. Gravedigger some issues in his turn. Megalodon's gonna start flipping. Have another wreck. Gravedigger's gonna move on. Hopefully Duke's okay from that. Probably one of the scarier ones we've seen tonight. And Gravedigger's gonna go over, celebrating. So our semifinals are set. As you get the trucks and track taken care of. It'll be Maxi, El Toro Loco in our first semi matchup. Second one will consist of Gravedigger and Kraken. Play Granger Max Steve, who hardly has any body on him, is heading out. Monocastro Toro Loco is heading out. Maxi looks like he's getting the red lane. Toro to the gray. Maxi is ready to go and set. El Toro Loco still getting staged. He is set. Waiting for green. Phenomenal start from both trucks. Had a low bubble from El Toro here. Max D might have had one too. Ooh, El Toro goes out wide. Toro swings way wide. Not sure what happened to El Toro Loco there, but Max D is gonna take the win. Amongst Marno Castro, El Toro Loco. Next matchup, Gravedigger, Kraken. Talamaninga will head to the red lane, Kraken to the gray. Maxi is in our finals. D between Kraken or Gravedigger to go against him. And you guys getting set. Nick Pagulugo Kraken set. Time Meninga Gravedigger set. Winning green. Gravedigger is on that start. Bad recoil off the start pod though. Just had a bit of a bobble off of that Gravedigger. We'll head to the finals. Against Blake Granger and Max D. This matchup will determine who gets the first 14 points of the competition here. Looking back, Max D, Blake Granger looking for his first overall win this season. Gravedigger, Tyler Meninga already has a win in racing. At least it was back in Miami. He had his first win. See the trucks on the starting pod. Getting set. IRHX. Trucks are getting fired up, ready to go racing here in Minnesota. Our first racing finals back since our little hiatus. What a matchup to do it so. Gravedigger Maxi, the greatest and oldest rivalry in motorsports. Timing up Blake Granger. Trucks are set. Winning green. Meninga bobbles a bit in the first turn. About even. Maxi spins out. Gravedigger's gonna take another racing win home here. Against Max D. So he gets the first 14 points here in Minnesota here in our racing competition. Promise of Blake Granger. Hopefully he can make it back into freestyle. He is later in the order, so we'll see. And ladies and gentlemen, it is halftime now. We're gonna get our truck and track set for our freestyle competition. We'll be back in just a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we get our field of trucks and track ready for our freestyle competition, I'd like to give a few shout outs. One to SRS Stone for helping us put the show together this season. Check out his YouTube, Twitch, etc. Links should be in our description below. And if you haven't already, also join the Beam Jam official Discord server, where you get notification of any future shows and events, updates on throughout the season, and potentially be able to drive. If you're interested in driving, head to the server and we'll be updating our driver info soon. We'll be needing drivers coming up, or more the merrier. Have more competition, more action throughout our shows for the viewers. And also don't forget to subscribe to our BeamJam channel if you're just passing along, happen to watch the show. Your support means a lot to us. And in about, give us 5 minutes and our freestyle competition will be underway.
Yeah. Nah.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with freestyle, starting off with Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Monster Mutt Rottweiler Rob Schmidt being the first track out onto the freestyle track. It's 2 minutes. Two minutes on the clock for Rottweiler towards the end in points, mind you. See what he could do. Time has started. Bucks the truck around a bit, but gets it back down. Nice little jump there. Looks like he's trying to hit whatever he's able to at the moment. That's a pretty good air though at the start of the run. Just gonna shoot the truck up in the air there. Nice little rebound. Stops just in time before hitting the safety barrier there. Nice wheelie and combo. Not too bad of a run thus far. About to have 1 minute left into his run. And so nice, a little bit of good momentum there actually. Nice throttle rhythm. About 30 seconds left. Let's see if he can ramp it up here. Give himself a good score. Lands on the side, saves it, wheelies out. 20 seconds left. Rob Schmidt heads to the backflip ramp. Massive flip. Oh, can you save it? Can you save it? Can you save it? Saves it. 6 seconds left. So I'm gonna start air truck out off the car step up. Time is expired. Finishes out the clock. Remember, score of a possible 40 here in our freestyle competition. Great first run. Had some nice momentum, good air, that massive backflip. Score to start out our competition will be a 27 for Rod Schmidt, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Next up, Megalodon Fire. Had a pretty good, decent case of in freestyle, or racing, excuse me. Let's see what he can get done here in freestyle. Rocking the Fire Megalodon skin. Straight off the pod. Time has begun off that first hit. Our pit party earlier today, as people were asking if he can hit one of his Leduc leaps. And it's not going to happen. Looks like it won't be happening. I had a total of a minute 40 left on the timer. Technically did complete, or no, actually he didn't only complete about 20 seconds of his freestyle. So back-to-back showings, he will have a 0 for his freestyle score. Next up will be Overkill Evolution Mike Viders Jr. Score to beat is a 27 coming off of Rod Schmidt's performance. First hit's gonna be off the jammer. See if Overkill can get a win here. Minnesota. Gonna let the truck soar in the air. As the season is coming to a close. They have about 5 shows left. Counting this one, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like the truck is broke. They're gonna end him there. We've had a minute 25 remaining. Does complete 30 seconds at least of his run. Score he's getting is only going to be a 10, so won't be near enough. Be near enough to take the lead on Rob Schmidt and Machmat Rottweiler. Unfortunate break there. Next up, will be Cody Sauce and Dragon. See what he can do here to try to get a win. Minnesota. Truck almost lifts up on him, making that turn. Catches himself there before going into the safety barrier. Nice save from Cody Saucier. From the soar with the Dragon. Hopefully nothing mechanical got hurt. Might have spoke too soon on that. Minute 10. These runs are getting cut short here in Minnesota. Looks like he broke some linkage in the front. Did have a nice save. Score's gonna be a 15. So only one truck so far able to complete the time. Or even come close to completing time. Next up, we have Mondo Castro. Whoa. Mondo Castro El Toro Loco. second, score of a 27 to beat. Looks like he's just trying to get the crowd hyped up. This time has started. Off a two-wheel attempt, failed two-wheel attempt there. Nice here. Had a pretty strong run in racing, make it to the semifinals, losing against Max D. Oh, could he pull the save out? He does. He is gonna get shut off though. See if he can refire. There's no damage on him. Allow him to run. Some of these trucks will be allowed to run even after a barrel roll or something for the remainder of the season. Nice air off the transfer there. Goes for the transfer again. Comes up a little short. Could have messed up the truck there. Doesn't feel as strong as what Rottweiler's run was. Nice little combo though. Nice combo. From wheelie stompy, walks it back to another wheelie. Mondo captured 35 seconds left. And for the mini flip, gets a double rotation. They're gonna stop him there. So consecutive backflip off the mini flip ramp there. Technically is time left on the clock, so that might hurt his score a little bit. But other than that, had a pretty good run. Score to beat was a 27. Did lack a little momentum compared to what Rottweiler had. Did have some good moves though. Setting the bar high again. Once again, El Toro Loco will have a score of a 30, so taking lead. Rottweiler will be in second now. Once we clean the track up. The next one out will be Kenna Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid. Kenna Murphy looking for a freestyle victory. See if he gets one here. Off first hit, I think he is broken. That's gonna hurt his points now. Just let him do some donuts, he's gonna flip it. Unfortunately, because of that, not be able to complete at least 30 seconds, he will end up with no score. Get him taken off, set up for our next truck. So far, it seems like the track is kind of being the victor here, as a lot of these trucks haven't been able to complete a full run. Only had 2 thus far completing it. Next up, coming up, retiring Team Scream member Corey Rummel. Enrage. It does have a race victory from freestyle victory from Jacksonville. Time starts, but then stops automatically as he gets it onto the wall. If possible, they will let him drive off and continue, as long as there's no damage to the truck. If he's able to drive off at least. He is. They're gonna let him go. Corey takes a tumble. And that is gonna do it. So that's another truck with no score. That's back-to-back trucks with no score right now. Next up will be Joe Foley and Axe. Alright, with a score of 30 to be of Monte Castro Toluca in the lead. Joe Freestyle Foley, we head to the track. Once the barrier somehow there. It's the backside of that racing lane to start out. See if at least one Team Scream member can qualify for a score. Massive air off that racing ramp. Trucks are heavier, so they won't catch as much air as what others might. Nice sky wheelie. Gets a save and wheelies out of it. Potential new leader if he can keep it up. Has a minute 10 left on the clock. Doesn't it air the truck a bit there? Gets it caught into a wheelie. Now the truck's having an awkward rebound to the metal racing pod. Almost comes close to clearing it there. 26 seconds left. It's gonna come down the other side of the transfer. Nice leap there. Destroys the back end on that. On the back end of the truck. Does come close to beating this. Excuse me. Come close to filling the clock. Not quite everything that El Toro nor even Rottweiler had. Did have some great air, the massive backflip, all that. As we pull drill Foley and axe to the side. Hopefully out of the way. Scores are coming in. Only be a 25 for Joe Foley and axe, so coming into third now. Next up will be Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken. Kraken, I don't believe. Oh, he has one freestyle victory, excuse me. He has one freestyle victory on the season, looking for his second here. Minnesota. That beautiful purple and green body. 2 minutes whenever he makes his first hit. Nice first hit and wheelie there. Quick turnaround. Nick Pagliarulo getting some good air thus far. See if he has anything up his sleeve here. Looks like he's just trying to set for something. Gets it. What a save. Minute 20 left on the clock. He's look like he might be taking the, trying to go for the lead. Tries to go for sidewalls. That is gonna do it. He's getting kind of close to the pit area there. Had a minute and 1 second left on the clock. With the score of a 30 on the lead, El Toro Loco and Armando Castro. Scoring is coming in. Had a great sidewall save there. Beautifully executed. 23. It's your score for Kraken, so the judges might be easing up a bit here. As you see the kind of track taken over here. Next up will be Barry Musauer and Zombie. He has 2 racing wins on the season, looking for his first freestyle fill. He's one of the favorites to the win here in Minnesota, so we'll see. Zombie added that nice red underglow to the truck. Big first hit, looks like nothing, no damage occurred. Getting nice rebounds off a few of these jumps. Puts it to a stomper, looks like the truck is handstanding. It's really not usually what we see from Barry Musauer, but anything to get a win here. And gets the truck on all fours, just lets it rest and get down. Nice move there from Zombie. He heads for the backflip. 42 seconds remaining. Gets Chuck to set nice. Tries to get some big air off of that stepper. 20 seconds left. Just kind of throwing the truck around now. As time expires, he's gonna whip into some donut. He's gonna end up flipping the truck as time goes out. Has time expired. Zombie went over. Probably had roughly like 2 seconds left on the clock, really. Score to beat is a 30. Score to beat was El Toloco. Excuse me. El Toloco with the 30. 33 comes in for the score for Zombie. So a new leader emerges here. In our freestyle competition with just a few left to go. Oh, that being Matt Pagluto and Jester, rocking the black body. See a little onboard there. Score to beat was a 33 from Zombie, Barman Shower, who just went. Nice first hit there. Time started. Ooh, sticks the truck and somersaults it. It does have damage to the front end, but they're not stopping him. Minute 40 remaining. It looks like that is going to be the end of him. Technically, they complete 30 seconds. We'll be qualifying for a score. Did have a good save there. Not like Nick Pagluto and Kraken, though. Score will only be a 13 coming in. 3 trucks left. Starting with tonight's racing winner. Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger. Goes around getting the crowd ramped up. 3 trucks left. See if Meninga can beat out Zombie's score. Has some big heavy hitters there. Beat out Zombie. Time has started. Starts it with the save. Let's see where this goes from here. And then he goes to start throwing the truck onto the barrier. And that's gonna hurt him. Even if he did save it, the truck was broken. Probably would have stopped him anyway. He just caught up in a bad area. But the biggest thing here is he will not be able to qualify for a score to not complete 30 seconds in this run. Only completed 12, I believe. And we are going to leave the truck like that, by the way. So as of right now, Zombie's still in the lead with 2 trucks remaining, 2 heavy hitters remaining. And that being Blake Granger, Maxi coming out next. And then after that, last time out, freestyle winner Bryce Kenny and Mohawk Boyer, which was also the current points leader. Maxi takes to the track right now. Here comes Blake Granger. Upset that his truck was acting up in racing, cost him a racing victory. First one of the season, that is. So we'll see how he responds here. Gets off the back of the ramp. Has to be cautious about what he does. Massive air. And clears it. Looks like Maxi is coming for his first victory here in freestyle this season. He does. It will help him to get into the World Finals. With our current criteria, Ricochet's weird but saves it and wheelies out of it. Nice save before getting to the barrier there. Just some little extra cross starting going on now. 50 seconds left into his run. Head to the backflip now. Oh, gets cockeyed a bit. He's just gonna send the truck to a massive sky wheelie. The fact that this truck is still together is amazing me. 30 seconds left for Max D. Oh, just gonna destroy that front end of the truck. And that is gonna do it. 20 seconds remaining. So what I beat was a 33 from Zombie. This complete most of the time. Gets some good rebounds, good save, nice backflip, massive air. Is that enough to take over Zombie's score? Excuse the delay there. Score came in though. We have a tie for freestyle. Now, do it. Save Mohawk Warrior. Our final track up does not exceed that tie, or even himself ties it. It'll be whoever got the score first. Therefore, it will go to Zombie, which we will have a new rule coming to the World Finals. Say it happens, but we won't rule anything out yet because again, one truck remaining. That is last time's winner from Detroit, Bryce Kenny and the Mohawk Warrior, being set to take out the track. I'm gonna get onto the track. Just doing some last second testing. Here he goes. Score starts when he gets his first hit. Current points leader with 101 points. Coming into the event at least. That she sense. Good flow, good air. Nice air. Ooh. With a minute 30 left, can he do something? Truck is paused. We're gonna see if he can refire. Minute 27 left. For him to re-go. Or go back out and do something. Off his first hit. Again, if he cannot keep going, our tiebreaker will go to Zombie. Makes a hit off the back of the racing lane there. Setting up for probably a reverse backflip like he hit. He has hit before. Minute 9 left. Gets it. Tries the moonwalk out. Tries the sidewall save. Can he gas it up? No. That is going to be it. Gets nice and massive. Reverse backflip. Again, score to beat 33 is tied between Zombie and Max D. Tiebreaker going to Zombie. Scores are coming in. As we're going to show you the carnage on the track left from this evening's event. Scores coming in. Muckware will be tying the score of Matchbot Route Raider 27. Therefore, in your tiebreaker, Zombie and Barry Musauer will be your freestyle winner here, collecting his first freestyle victory of the season. And we thank you for being here for our East Tour here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, US Bank Stadium. Again, in just a few, probably about an hour or so, we'll be kicking off our Arena Blue Tour. And then tomorrow we'll be having our West Coast tour and our Arena Red tour resuming tomorrow. Then again, until our next show, thank you for joining. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. All the support matters to us, and we appreciate it. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you next time.
Shut up. Go if I can. Unbelievable.